it do? This is your boy Raj Will here at the Mike House Studios.
And this is your girl, Honey. Hey, y'all.
Welcome to the Wellness Show. Welcome to the Wellness Show.
What it do? Peace and salutations, beautiful people. This is your boy Raj Will here with the Wellness Check podcast right here at the Mike House Studios with the one and only Miss Honey.
Hey, how y'all doing? Let me tell you, we checking out everybody all across Los Angeles, California, making sure that everybody is good out here with health, wealth, and prosperity.
Right. This show is all about checking in on our people, checking in on the culture, you know what I'm saying? We want to check on you, make sure you're doing well. We want to give y'all some info that you might not know, and we want to introduce y'all to the next generation of black entrepreneurs and business owners in this game, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, you know, we get so caught up in wanting the right now, you know what I'm saying? We want to get it right now. We want to get it while it's hot, you know, but in order to create a legacy, sometimes we got to stop chasing the money and start chasing the passion, you know what I'm saying? Because that's really where it's at, and that's what's going to lead to what's going to be the next things into your entity that's going to add to your legacy, you know what I'm saying? So, we excited, you know what I'm saying? We got an amazing chef in the building, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm gonna let Miss Honey introduce this amazing gentleman right here with his business, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you, today is the day. If y'all don't know, you're gonna know today. This man right here has been a lifelong friend, and let me tell you, I am just so excited to be able to introduce this person because he got LA going crazy right now. Y'all, you know, y'all eating enchiladas and doing all of that, but listen. Let me just bring him on, because this is D-Lo's Kitchen.
Yeah, what it do, man? What's going on? D-Lo Kitchen.
Tap in, D-Lo's Kitchen. Come and spell it on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, look, I was on your gram, bro. I'm like, all right, let me check out this D-Lo's Kitchen, man. See what he talking about, man. As soon as I went on the page, I was like, oh, wait.
Did you read the caption when you came on the page, though?
Nah, I missed it.
What
it say this page will make you hungry, basically. Like, it will make you hungry. Facts.
That's for sure what
I'm
it did,
almost back eating chicken. I'm like, man, put another wing in there like that and toss it up.
Right.
For real.
Man, that's crazy out here. So we just want to get into you and making it about you, because it's all about you. So
I appreciate that.
How did you get started?
To be real with you, it was on some random. It was real random. I had a spot in Gardena. It was kind of like a kicking spot. You feel me? And I usually you've been there, honey. And you know, people pull up and I cook. I think I made you tacos one time.
Yeah, sure did.
But anyway, I had made enchiladas one particular time for a couple of friends, and then his girlfriend had like a little shindig, and I guess the taco man didn't ever show up. So she hit my line like, "Hey man, I need them enchiladas you made." I'm like, "For what? What's going on?" She like, you know, the party, you know, the guy I had, you know, he ain't coming. So I'm like, all right, well, you know, just shoot me some change, you know, I'll make it happen. So long story short, shit, nigga, the whole party was loving that shit. Like, before I even hit the block, she called me, hey, come back. They like this shit. They want your number. They want you to woo, woo, woo. I'm like, man, you tripping. They ain't really tripping on these lines like that. Because at the time, I didn't even have it where it was like with the shrimp and the lobster and all that. It was just a regular enchilada with cheese. But I always had this sauce that I always had created back then, which was my little concoction or whatever. So that's what they was liking, was the sauce. Mm-hmm. And the way the chicken was, you know, cooked and moist. But yeah, man, and after that, it's been rolling. You feel me? They booked me for certain little backyard functions they had, a baby shower, whatever. I looked up, man, I'm booked every weekend damn near. And I'm like, man, is this what am I supposed to do right now? Like, make it a business, just keep it a little side hustle. Yeah. So at that point, I'm just saying, everybody, you know, cash at me half of the money. You feel me? When I get there,
right.
Just you know, take care of the rest. But the whole time thinking like I gotta make it better than just a tray of rolled up enchiladas. Mm-hmm. And at the time, I was reading this book called Contagious. Jonah LeBerg wrote it, and he was talking about basically about a restaurant that he was involved in, and they had a $100 cheesecake, Philly cheesesteak. But it had like some extra shit, like, you feel me? It had like, it came with a bottle of champagne. You feel me? It came with the most, you know, top of the line Gouda cheese. So what he did was he created a conversation. So when you heard about, I think it was called Bar Claire's restaurant in Philly. Yeah. So when you brought that restaurant up, you knew like I gotta have a Philly.
Yeah.
So what I took from that was I was like, all right, I need to find something to add to my enchiladas to make niggas talk about it. Like, oh yeah, he the one with the whoop. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna start putting shrimp, lobster on there, then see what happens. So I did that, took pictures of it, ran it through Instagram for a little while. I started getting DMs like, hey man, you the nigga selling the what? I'm like, yeah, man. So I was like, yo, this shit working. Come on, let's do it.
So you would say that's your signature dish,
That's
right?
my signature dish. Yeah.
Man, the enchiladas. Man.
Man, they're going crazy. I'm telling you.
Hey, that's how you know somebody know what they doing with the food when they like, yeah, my little sauce, my little concoction or whatnot.
Yeah,
That's how you know they got that secret to it, man.
Yeah, it's a little spicy. It's not too spicy, but it's like because most enchilada sauces is mostly like kind of watery.
Yeah.
Mine's is creamy, and the reason why I did that is because it keeps it from like. I'm a type of nigga like when you put your food in the microwave the next day, you want it better than it was the first time. So that's why I add my creams, my certain creams to my sauce to make it to where you put it in the microwave, this shit gonna be better than what y'all had, like spaghetti, for example.
Yeah.
All that sauce in that spaghetti like that, when you put it in the microwave, it's never supposed to dry out.
True.
Right.
So that's what I want to do with my enchilada. I want to make sure that if you ever want to reheat it or keep it for the next day, you're gonna bust it out. It's gonna be just as hitting the same, if not better.
Word. Dang, that's dope. That's dope. So, how did you go from just the enchilada place to now? All right, let me now tap into the food truck industry, and now let me start getting into that.
The people, man. Supporting the nigga like from the end.
Yeah,
that is being real. You feel me? I started from just regular, just Instagram orders, and it got to the point where I'm like, man, my partner. Shout out to my nigga Greg, man. Greg Starr, my mom, everybody, they saw this growth and they're like, man, you gotta do something different.
Right.
Because it's getting to the point where my house is fucking look like a grocery store. They got cans up to the ceiling. It's like, all right, what they gonna do?
But so it's like, how has LA been treating you? Because this is the thing. We have taken over out here.
Definitely.
With the food truck industry.
Definitely.
So just to be one of the most popular food trucks out here, right, to just come out of nowhere, because literally you came on the scene out of nowhere. But guess what?
Known for cooking, yeah.
Exactly. You were never known for cooking, but guess what? When you came on the scene, you hit it.
Period.
So it's just like, how did that change you coming in and just jumping right in like that?
Well, first of all, I never looked at it was like competition. Like, for example, like Trap Kitchen, they got their own little thing they're doing, the tacos. Then you got Grub with the noodles and the egg rolls. So I never looked at it was like, all right, I'm about to jump into a situation where it's like I can get hated on because I could potentially be copying somebody else and all that type of shit. I didn't look at it that way. I looked at it was I got some shit going on that ain't nobody doing. So when it comes down to it and I get on, I'm right next to you, bro. We making the same money. I got something different. You got this going on. Now you got a whole plethora of different type of foods.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yo, and I love that you said that, bro, because I feel like that's one thing that us as a culture, now we tapping into it a little bit more, but growing up, we didn't get taught like, yo, bro, I ain't trying to compete with you, bro.
Because it's food truck etiquette. Like, it's etiquette about it. You can't just pull up on a nigga location like what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, y'all gotta come to some type of agreement. Like, all right, bro, like, can I get your Wednesday? You take up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a protocol behind that.
Yeah,
like,
and the beauty behind it is, though, it's a brotherhood in that, too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, I'm supporting you, you supporting me. It's enough food out here and enough money out here for everybody to eat. You know what I'm saying? That's great,
and
man.
they all been embracing me. You know what I'm saying? I haven't pulled up on most of the big, food trucks, but one I have put on and has been already embracing me. Shout out to E-Dub, Fresh Signatures. He's been a cat I've been knowing.
I like the egg rolls.
Not in that lane though.
Yeah.
Like, I've been knowing him from just being a solid nigga and me being a solid nigga. But when he found out that I was actually doing this cooking shit, he was like, man, why you didn't come holler at me from the woo woo? Even Craig, Mr. Fries, me and Cuz, we've been solid since like football and all that.
Yeah.
So when I jumped into the lane, it wasn't like niggas was mad like, damn, bro, why you didn't?
So you were more embraced.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. It was more like, man, shit, welcome to the family.
I love that. I love that.
Come on, nigga, fuck with us.
So I'm happy that you jumped into that, because what's so hard is a lot of people are scared to take on a new venture, and that was a new venture for you. But
yeah, absolutely.
What I love about it is, I always tell people, it's better to fail being original.
Period.
You know what I mean?
Being authentic.
So then to succeed in imitation.
Absolutely.
So you are so original, and that's what I love, because like you said, everybody all those names, Trap Kitchen, Mr. Fries, everybody is doing something different.
Period.
And they're succeeding in originality instead of imitation, and that's what I love about y'all. Let me tell you, black men already have a lot of burden on their shoulders that they gotta uphold. Mm-hmm. So the thing about it is, it's one thing to lift it, but y'all carry that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So when you're carrying that, us as women and black women and men all around the culture, we have to remind each other on a constant basis, you know what I mean, that I respect you.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
I value you,
That's the
and I
first
love
initial thing
what
when I
you
see them.
doing.
Hey, respect.
Yeah.
So that was
facts.
huge that you said
Yeah.
everybody embraced you,
Yeah.
because people do be hating, and at the end of the day, everybody took you in and welcomed you, and it even gave you tips and tricks
Yeah,
that you
especially
can
Taco
use.
Monty with Trap Kitchen, man. That's my folks.
I love that.
Yeah, she all right with me. You know, as soon as she found out that I had it rolling, I think she bought like a couple trays of wings. You feel me?
Okay.
And she was like, "Man, D-Lo, we got to get your truck. Like, what you waiting on?" Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, "Come on, baby. You know how expensive that shit is. You feel me? I'm halfway in the streets. I'm halfway into that. You know." But she
Yeah.
like, "Man, fuck all that. You need to get your truck."
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope. So I got a 2-part question for you.
Go ahead.
The first one is, how long have you been having your food truck up and running?
So that's the question. It's a good question. It's not actually my food truck. What I have is a partnership with a company called On The Go LA.
Word.
And that started. The first time I jumped on was in October.
Yeah.
Not October, August. My bad. August was my first go around. So what they do is I get my party bookings for the month, and then the other days they dish it out to any new coming, chefs or cooks like
Yeah.
myself.
That's dope.
But I get priority on the days that I want.
Yeah.
You feel me? So what we're trying to do is what's the longevity of it is. We partnering now, but the bigger goal is for me to get my own.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I helped y'all help me.
Yeah. It's a chain.
It's a change. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my food truck. It's still gonna be like under the umbrella of On The Go LA, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna have more marketing rights.
Yeah. That's dope.
Because as of right now, all I can do is just put my little banner up that says D-Lo's Kitchen. But they got it all over, right? On the go, which is fine. That's their thing. But it's gonna come a point where I got my own.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be mainly D-Lo's Kitchen, then On The Go LA as the. You feel me?
Yeah, I rock with that, bro.
Yeah,
So with being in the food truck industry, bro, what would you change about the food truck industry moving forward? You know what I'm saying? Because with the partnership, and you getting your new truck, you know what I'm saying? What would you take and be like, all right, now that I got my own truck, you know what I'm saying? Now that I'm doing my own thing, what is it that you would change? Or maybe it's nothing that you would change. You know what I'm saying?
It's not really much about changing nothing. It's just more just staying on myself about being consistent. Because you saying I've never been a person that's like shied away from eating at food trucks, but there's been times that I went to food trucks like, man, this nigga known for whoop de whoop.
Yeah.
But I went today, man, that cheese wasn't the same. Yeah, man, it wasn't the same. So what I would make sure I do is just make sure I stay consistent. And you feel me? And at the end of the day, it is still somewhat of a bad reputation food trucks have being roast coaches or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, man, these niggas is coming out with their shit.
They
got them wrapped right.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right.
You jump in there, it's spotless.
Yeah.
So basically, what I would do is just stay consistent, making sure my truck's staying clean, and just staying down for the team, down for the cause.
So you're self-taught.
Pretty much YouTube shit. To be real.
Hey,
what's-
YouTube
right,
University
right,
is where it's
YouTube
at.
University.
Right.
And my
But-
mom and my granny, shout out to my folks. Yeah, that's
So
what I
that's a
really
good
learned.
support factor. But
Man,
what is your favorite thing about being a chef?
It's just the fact of when somebody never had my food, and I'm not gonna say they was hating, but it was more like they like, man, this nigga don't know how to cook. Especially like, for example, like let's say you was a chick I used to deal with, and we never really went on that level where I cooked for you and all that. So the first thing you're gonna think is like, well, why you never cook for me? But when you actually try the food, it's like, damn, this nigga really know what he's doing. Because it's been times where I went, like, shout out to my mother helper Star. It's been times when we went together or my moms went together, and they're like, yeah, she the main one, cause he just the nigga that's just out here doing it. And they be like, nah, nigga, and they'll see me in the kitchen, really in there.
No, for real.
And all they doing is just chopping up lettuce and tomatoes and all that. But I'm in there, dripping it with the whatever, hitting it with the.
Yeah.
And they be like, okay, this nigga really did here doing it.
I be like, do your thing. I got the drink.
Hey, that's how you know you really be in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Nigga said, yeah, that's how you
wrist.
know, yeah.
I'm here power wristing it. You feel me?
So while you in the kitchen, bro, what's the one thing that you can't live without in the kitchen?
Fresh garlic.
Oh,
okay.
man,
Word.
you gotta have
Word.
garlic.
Word.
I can't get no fresh garlic, man. Shit, the day's over. Don't get it wrong. Like I fuck with the garlic powder, but it's just something about when I hit that garlic with the nice dice and I throw it in that pan with that unsalted butter. Oh man, that
see,
shit make
okay.
reactions right
Don't
there.
hold on. Don't tell the ingredients to your
I can
sauce,
tell-
man. Don't
yeah,
tell the
I don't
ingredients
like
to your
telling you
sauce,
that.
man.
We're gonna throw that whole salted stick in there.
Yeah,
Tear
man.
it up.
I'm gonna mess around and go home. Man, let me do what this nigga D-Lo said. Let me
Yeah,
get
go
this.
ahead. The game is to be told. You
Yeah,
feel me? It's
that
all right.
part. That
Yeah.
part.
Man, that's crazy.
I ain't got a problem. Shit, whatever y'all want to know. Because the thing is, you got to take that initiative to go ahead if you didn't come out right, keep trying. So
Right.
I've told people, you know, recipes or whatever, and oh man, they come out the same. I mean, do it again.
Yeah, you said the key word, consistency.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
do it
saying?
again.
That's a word for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Consistency is the key to anything being great. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
there's science behind this shit. There's science
It
behind
is.
it. Because I remember when I first came out with my enchilada fries, you feel me? It wasn't really a great go around because I didn't understand, like, by me having that heavy thick cream on there with them fries, it made the fries soggy fast.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, all right, well, nigga, I just
I
fry
like
them a little
soggy
harder.
fries.
Fry them a little, but that's not for everybody though.
I
And
like
I
a
fuck
little
around and come
dip.
back like, man, my fries too soggy, man. You need to, you feel me? But that was just something that can just easily be ironed out by just,
Hey,
you know,
nah,
deep frying a little
that's
longer.
some real nigga stuff though, man. Because I don't like the soggy fries, man. I'll be like, hold on, man, ease up on the sauce a little bit. I want to be able to taste the crispiness of the fries just a little bit,
Just,
you know.
just 5 more minutes longer, man. You can have both worlds.
Exactly.
That's
man.
all it takes. It's just being patient.
Yeah, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
because you gotta have it right, like you said, because that first, put out
Man,
is everything.
and
that first,
by it being majority, and I'm gonna be real with you, by it being majority of my customers never even heard of me, it's Denisha, man, I gotta come right. That's just the most pressure that about it is because if you do the research on me, I don't have a culinary arts degree. I never been known for cooking or whatever. So it's like, oh, this nigga, he doing this, doing that. Let me see what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's that first impression
Yeah, it's
mentality,
different
you
because
know?
it's like most cats out here doing it, they already have some type of following behind, you know, some type of cooking, whether it's their degree or, you know, what they stand for. But that just wasn't my lane, you know? So it's all right, though. I don't have, my thing is, I don't have a problem being uncomfortable. I've been used to being uncomfortable. Just the way a nigga had to grow up. You know what I'm saying? Uncomfortable was just, I'm used to it.
Yeah.
So when it was nothing for me to make sure every play I delivered to a customer that never heard of me, I could stand there and say, man, try that shrimp right in front of me. I know you're going to like it.
what I love the most though is you're always you.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, and I can speak to you, Raj, and you, people stereotype the black man.
Period.
Yeah, facts.
And because people stereotype that black man, they live in some type of fear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And y'all changing the narrative out here.
You got to.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
And I'm just so happy,
It's overall, it's
and
a
I'm so
culture.
proud to say, like, man, these are black men. You know what I mean?
RL Kings.
Yeah.
These, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So y'all keep changing that narrative out there.
But y'all gotta do us a favor too, man. Don't gun us down though when we happen to fall a little bit. As women, y'all gotta be able to be uplifting as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You already know we are getting beat up in the world.
Yep.
So don't let a nigga come home and beat him up again.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
And that's why I said in the beginning, we
Yeah.
gotta tell y'all that.
It's-
We love y'all, we
there's nothing wrong
respect y'all,
with-
we
yeah.
value y'all.
we stroking your ego this much as we stroke you to stroke ours. You know, some men might not need enough or a lot of ego stroking, but shit, the nigga needs something.
Yeah.
Y'all be getting stuff, and y'all irritating. So y'all, we supposed to be talking about D-Lo's Kitchen. Y'all, this is another day, another show.
but-
Because I'm gonna let y'all have it out here.
It's important though because this is the stuff that we hold inside ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know why? We used to being depressed. We think that shit is okay. It's not.
Yeah, it's not
Nah,
okay.
man, go get help. Go
Mental
talk to somebody.
health is
Right.
a real thing, man.
It is, and
if
that's
your
what we just
mental
talked
health is
about.
not in check,
Man, your
go
spirit,
out here,
your
you
alignment.
end up killing a nigga out
Man,
here. You know
your
what I'm saying?
alignment gotta be right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You got to pray for that because it's just so much of the odds of you being like that. So you got to pray for that abundance of health and
That part.
keeping a
Yeah.
solid, strong mind. If
That
you don't,
part.
man, you gonna get washed up.
Absolutely. And that's something
Find
that you
yourself
don't
doing
want to do.
numbers.
You know what I mean?
The white man got a place for you.
No, absolutely. And that is absolutely true, So just knowing that success is just not about, what you accomplished in your life.
Right.
But how you can help somebody else.
Period.
So like you said, it's not just about, you uplifting us, but we do have to uplift you as well. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
straight
And
up.
inspire each other.
We do, absolutely. For example, like my main helper Star, ever since she been, working with a nigga, she's a brilliant housewife now. She cooks more.
Mm-hmm.
She's in tune with cooking. Now she want to get her own shit cracking. She trying to do her own mobile bar service. I like Star, nigga. You see what we went through.
Yeah.
You know the paperwork.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope. Hey, so
Do it.
falling in alignment of what you're saying, man, like we got to be able to talk about things with each other. We got to be able to spread knowledge and, what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
communication.
give people the game, you know what I'm saying? So tell me a difficult situation that you had to overcome in the food industry and give these young cats that's maybe looking to you like, yo, man, I see D-Lo out here doing this thing. I could do that too.
Yeah.
You kick them some game, man, on how to get started and, some problems that you had to overcome.
If I got enough time, I'm gonna give two because they both different situations. The first situation was just the most devastating. At the time, I tried to be a little ahead of myself, and I was renting out a kitchen space in Gardena. And by me not being too aware of like certain paperwork and certain rules, I just jumped into it too fast. Like the man didn't really ask for like ID. He didn't ask for no credit check. So I'm like, man, this ain't right. But by me being so thirsty, seeing my business, booming so fast, I'm like, man, I gotta get this shit out of my house. Like now, like my house smelling like the seafood of seafood. So I'm like, all right. I found on the ad he was doing on Craigslist. He had like a little kitchen space. So I jumped on it. I put down my deposit, $2,500. I went and bought some like industrial, kitchen material. Man, I go back and forth for about a month straight. That following month, man, it's locked down. Like locked down, red tags on everything. Like evacuated immediately.
Wow. Big old boat locks on my shit.
Dang.
I'm calling his phone. He ain't answering. I'm like, am I the only one? And I'm looking around. It's like a horseshoe shape. So everybody's situation is just shut down.
Wow.
So I got a lawyer involved. He's like, yeah, man, he's back in taxes about damn near a whole year or two.
Oh yeah, that's out.
I got about at least, I'll probably say $3,500 worth of material in that situation.
Wow.
And I had to walk away from it.
Man.
But you got back up.
Yeah, I had to.
You got back up,
Shit,
and that's the
I had
thing.
to.
Yeah.
The other situation was I had tried to be bold and went out to do a little situation at Lamert Park for the Martin Luther King parade, and I knew you had to have like your certain paperwork. I'm like, man, that ain't gonna trip. You feel me? Man, I go out there and set up. Then he said, man, they tore my shit down so fast. Man, I had about at least $20 worth of groceries.
Dang.
Half of the shit I had to throw away because it was seafood. But the thing is, man, if I would have made it past that, you know how much money I would have made?
Yeah.
I mean, I could turn $1,200 into damn near 6 bands fast.
Yeah. Real quick. Real quick.
But
look, so that's the
leap
word
of
to the
faith,
wise.
you feel me? I tried it. You feel me? Now I know, man. Don't hit that corner until you got your paperwork right.
Yeah.
So shout out to you niggas doing this, man. Get your paperwork.
Yeah, word to the
God.
wise. And niggas
Word
don't be
to the
wanting to
wise.
read sometimes
Man,
too.
get your
so
paperwork. But that's okay. If you don't want to read the shit, find somebody to read it for you.
Exactly.
Right.
That's okay.
Exactly.
Because if they fuck with you, they gonna understand. Like, all right, he not good at that. I am. So
Right.
put it together.
Right.
That
So
part.
what was the most embarrassing moment that you had?
Most embarrassing moment.
Funny. Give me something good. Give me something funny, because you ignorant. So you done had a lot of stuff.
I'm
If you be
like-
calling me, honey, let me tell you this bullshit that happened. I'll be like, look, I don't even, just call me another day.
The most embarrassing. I mean, I thought it was embarrassing because the shit was a trip. Like I had one of these like little these little clear totes, and I knew it was on his last leg. Feel me? So I'm running up some stairs trying to get to this house. Man, the whole shit collapsed. I had like glass bottles in there, sauces spilled everywhere, all my seasonings.
Oh man.
I'll probably say that was the most embarrassing. But the thing about it was, out of good faith, it was a particular client that I already had dealt with. And she was like, you know what, don't trip, get the water over, get this shit up. I'll let you, go to the store, do what you got to do. I'll give you some time. But at the end of the day, if it wasn't like a client that I potentially dealt with before,
Yeah.
then I'm like, man, how dare you come to my house with some old bullshit like this and have my house all tore up?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I be going to some fly ass properties too, so.
You got them totes right now?
Man, that shit been gone. I got to the point now, it's like, man, once we get one little crack, I'm going right to Target and hurry up.
Man.
Hey, that's
Never
how to do
again.
it. Hey, that's
That
how
was
we level
embarrassing
up,
though,
man.
for real, because it was like, man, I just made a big ass mess in front of this lady house. Man, I'm out here scrubbing her porch, and I'm supposed to be here getting some money.
Well, I do have a really good question.
Uh,
Who is D-Lo?
Man, D-Lo is an authentic character, man. I call myself a renegade because I don't really follow certain guidelines. I just do me. And it caused, some static between certain people or whatnot. But at the end of the day, D-Lo is a nigga that's going to be a good friend. That's why I don't have that many friends now, is because when you call that 911, to me, that's the day I'm about to die. Because if you my solid partner, man, my life is on the line when you call for me. So that's why I don't have that many friends, because it's like, ain't too many niggas out here worth dying for.
Yeah.
But the people I fuck with, any day.
That's real.
You already know. When you call on me, man, I'm coming.
That's real. That's real. What's your favorite part about being a chef? You know what I'm saying? Through the highs, the lows, the ups, the downs.
It's just the creativity, man. And I can be real with y'all. I don't know I know for sure what your passion is, but I just met you two dudes today. I don't know if y'all passion is what y'all doing now, but if that is, I can just tell by energy from y'all. Y'all like what y'all doing because of the energy. So what I'm saying is, when I'm in the kitchen, it's like I'm in my zone.
Yeah.
Like Denise, when you putting that flip on that whatever, when you beating them eyebrows and you see baby out here popping afterwards, that's the same type of energy I got. So as soon as you hit that enchilada, that chicken wings, and you go to doing this old shit, job is done. Yeah, job is done.
That's where it's at. That's where it's at.
But like to answer your question, like I said, be creative, you know. And what I got going on, ain't nobody doing. You can go to like Javier's, you know, they got great enchiladas, but it ain't like mine.
Nah, it
You feel me? It ain't like mine.
The cool thing is, I like the words you saying, man. Creativity. People think, you know, creativity is just in music or creativity is just in making beats, but it's creativity in everything that you do, from food to beauty to swag. Everything that you do, you know what I'm saying? And that's what this Wellness Check podcast is all about. Period. You know what I'm saying? Tapping in with things that we might not know that we could tap into, you know what I'm saying? And just know that you can tap into that, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Tap into your creativity side, your creative side.
That part.
So that's
on any level.
You answered all my questions.
Yeah. Hey, look. So without further ado, we thank D-Lo's Kitchen for being in the building. Let the people know off top, bro. That's what it's all about. Each one teach one, and we gotta support one another. You know what I'm saying?
When y'all pull up, man, I guarantee y'all, man, y'all can get a little bit of everything.
I'm gonna come hungry, man. I'm gonna come with some napkins because I know that sauce gonna be dripping, man.
Twist it up, all that.
Let's go. A little extra shrimp.
Man, I can promise y'all gonna love it. If y'all don't, man, please tell me what I can do to do better.
Absolutely.
That part.
I love like tough critics. I love it. I love it because I come from a background, especially from my mom's and my granny. You couldn't tell her gumbo went fire. Yeah, you a fool if you thought it wasn't fire, because she made the old school way with the roux, with the goddamn flour, adding a little bit of oil at a time.
Listen,
you know,
when the gumbo is gone and the roux is just left, you can't put that on some rice and just eat that alone. That shit is not good.
Period. Don't have no black eyed peas in there.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
If you don't know what you're doing with that, it's a wrap.
So one thing's for sure, what I need you to do is I need you to look into that camera right in front of you and tell everybody where can they find D-Lo.
Man, you can find me on any social media, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all kind of spelling D-Lo's Kitchen. And I'd like to just give a shout out to everybody who's been supporting me, man, from the day one. It's been about a little over 2 years now. But man, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing for real. The world took me in, you know, and I've been rolling with it. Shout out to Greg, my main guy. Shout out to Star, my mom's. My big bro Sponge, you know, he always right there at every location I'm at, making sure I'm straight. Shout out to my brother Terrell. He threw me some cash to get this shit going. Everybody, man. Shout out to Doc Moy, the first seafood store I had to go to load up. But like I say, man, bless everybody. I ain't forgot about y'all, because you know the day ones when y'all pull up, you know, I show y'all love. You feel me? You never gonna call me a fake one. I remember you. Trust me.
That part. So where can the people find you at your next stop, man? Where you gonna be at next?
Man, it's gonna be a blessing. First time I've ever been. The first stop is at Hair Science in Moreno Valley. I'm about to post more posts again and again to get y'all to, you know, see the location. I don't know the address on the top of my head, but y'all see it. Just tap in D-Lo's Kitchen on Instagram. It's gonna be the newest post. It's gonna be Moreno Valley. Next stop, Ontario.
All right. Well, we will surely be there to support that. And thank you so much.
Of course, thank y'all. Thank y'all for letting me be heard.
Easy call, because that's what it's all about. I go by the name of Raj Will. We right here at the Mike House Studios, and this is the Wellness Check. How y'all feeling? How you doing? Mental health check, you know what I'm saying? Health, wealth, and prosperity. Keep God first and make sure y'all stay prayed up, you know what I'm saying? Miss Honey.
Hey, just find me on Instagram _oohoney. 3 O's, 2 H's. OOOHHONEY. Tap in and don't forget, we will be checking on you.
That part, LA, what's up? We got the food truck popping out here, and we got his mama right here too, you know. So we just want to ask Mama, how you feel about your son flourishing into this food truck entrepreneurship?
Well, it feels great. I'm so proud of him.
Yo, what's good? We here this morning been checking out D-Lo's Kitchen. I seen this man waiting like 10, 15 minutes in the corner just waiting for that food to come. Now he here grubbing on it. Hey, let the people know how good this food is, because that shit look half gone, man.
Hey, look, man, it's delicious. And you know, y'all need to come support. It's good food, you know, it's black business. So come out, Moreno Valley. You know, come check him out. I love it.